You know that feeling when you find a game so unique you can't believe it exists? Imagine a cozy farming sim where one of your neighbors is secretly a murderer, a magical bakery where you can romance a vampire, a tea shop run by a warrior who hates peace and quiet. These aren't just ideas, they're real games being crafted right now by passionate developers who are about to change everything we know about cozy gaming. Each one of these hidden gems deserves its moment to shine, and today we are giving them exactly just that. And trust me, you will want to hear about every single one of them. I'm going to start with a game I'm shocked has not been covered by many other channels, even after 2 years of development. I recently stumbled across Crimson Hollow by Shiba Studios, which as of now is another solo game dev and artist named Courtney Q, who is creating a cozy and captivating experience in a hand-drawn isometric style. And let me tell you, after watching all of her devlogs, this is the game I'm most excited for. For me, it's the gorgeous art style, the planned features, and as announced on Crimson Hollow's Discord and devlogs, there will also be options for romance. Crimson Hollow is a cozy crafting RPG set in a mysterious little town protected by a crimson moon. Hidden from the outside world, this magical village beckons you to explore its dark forests, mystical caverns, and shrouded underbelly, all while hunting down ingredients to craft magical items. As you settle into this mysterious town, you'll be able to pursue professions such as alchemy, herbalism, blacksmithing, jewelry crafting, and more to unlock your true magical potential. You can lend your crafting skills to a growing community of witches, vampires, and even mermaids. Just what's lurking within these waters outside your cottage. Quests are at the heart of gameplay in Crimson Hollow. By completing tasks for the local villagers, you'll earn crafting recipes, special items, and even uncover secrets that bring the town's story to life. Another standout feature is the freedom to customize both your character and your home. Starting with a small forager's cottage, you'll gather resources and transform it into a magical haven that reflects your style. I am so impressed with the intuitive and thoughtfulness that went into the customization features. I'll link Crimson Hollow's channel in the description so you can support the creative journey and see the entire process. As of now, the game is taking some time to bake. It's in early stages of development, and I am so excited to watch it every step of the way, and definitely plan on sharing more updates in the future. This game is available to wishlist on Steam, which also supports its dev, so I'll make sure to link these in the description as well. Speaking of baking, if you've ever dreamed of running your own magical bakery in a whimsical town, Little Herbal Baker is the perfect recipe for your cozy gaming cravings. In this enchanting game, you step into the flower-dusted shoes of Lilia, a novice baker who's just arrived in the charming town of Milkywood. Taking over a bakery once run by a master baker, it's now your turn to rise to the challenge of mastering your craft and winning the hearts of Milkywood's residents, some of whom are even romanceable. As you settle into your new bakery, you'll be able to equip various charms to gain diverse collection perks and gather ingredients in the surrounding wilderness. As you explore diverse landscapes, you'll meet cute spirits and animals along the way. These animals will likely provide ingredients like eggs and milk, which you'll use to bake delicious breads and cakes to help befriend the townsfolk. These are familiar features we see in farming and life sims, and I'm really excited to see this game transform a classic concept into something fresh and new. This game is a passion project led by Hippo Monster, a single indie developer and artist who's initially explored the pixel art style that we see in the sneak peeks of this game trailer. But a few months back, Hippo Monster ended up shifting to a hand-drawn art style to replace the pixel art after receiving a ton of positive feedback, and I am all for it. There is something about hand-drawn illustrations that bring warmth and charm that's hard to match, and I think this choice will make the game stand out really well in the cozy gaming genre. Now, as much as I'm excited about the gameplay and art, I can't help but mention something that I always look for in cozy games: the romance options. Among them, we could have an elf, a dwarf, and even a vampire. Yes, a vampire. This game is available to wishlist on Steam and could also see a potential release into early access sometime in 2025. If you're looking for a game that will keep you on your toes, what if I told you there's a farming sim in development with a plot twist so big it might knock you off them entirely? Enter Grave Seasons, a game that promises to shake up the cozy genre in ways you will not see coming. After you escape jail, yes, jail, you make it to Ashen Ridge, and from there you're able to farm, fish, mine, and, I don't know, try to figure out the mysterious murders that have been happening. While its release date remains a mystery, sneak peeks and whispers have been surfacing in Perfect Garbage's Discord, and they're enough to have us all eagerly waiting and maybe just a little suspicious of everyone in town. Because every time you start a new playthrough, one of the townsfolk is randomly selected to be the killer. So you'll have to figure out who the killer is, all while taking care of your farm and finding romance among the characters. Honestly, this is such a unique addition to gameplay that I'm really looking forward to, as this will add to the game's overall replayability. I'm so curious about how everything unfolds. Do you think we'll get unique dialogue or clues from characters that are dependent on who the killer is in that playthrough? Will there be consequences or a countdown as we try to find the murderer? What happens if we romance and marry the serial killer? Let me know your thoughts and predictions in the comments below. One more fun fact, this game is being developed by Perfect Garbage and will be published by Blumhouse Games, which, if that sounds familiar, they produce horror movies as well. Maybe this game isn't exactly cozy, but farming sims technically do fall under this umbrella, and unfortunately, there's not enough farming sims out there that are reinventing the wheel or crossing genres, which makes me so excited that this game is trying something different and brings me to the question for our next game. What happens when you take the cozy farming sim formula and add a dash of survival horror? You get Grimshire, another genre-blending gem brought to life by a Cute Owl Studio, a full-time, 2-person, and 1-dog independent team. But don't let the word horror scare you away though. This is still very much a game about building a home and connecting with the community. It's just that, well, there's a plague coming, and not everyone's going to make it. After the chaos consumes your hometown, you find refuge in the mountain village of Grimshire. The villagers offer you a fresh start, but survival isn't guaranteed. You'll need to roll up your sleeves and get to work. Keeping the community fed is your first priority. Grow crops, plant orchards, forage and fish in the surrounding wilderness, prevent food from spoiling by salting, pickling, drying, smoking, and canning, tame wild animals for eggs, milk, and yes, even meat, because we'll have to keep food rations stocked in the root cellar for both our herbivore and carnivore friends if we're going to make it. But you're not alone in this. Grimshire thrives on teamwork. Donate materials to community projects, help the villagers research survival strategies, befriend all the adorable friends in town, and even find love among 10 romanceable characters. Beyond the day-to-day, there's a whole valley waiting to be explored. Whether you're mining ore deep in the caverns, decorating your farm with fences and furniture, or watching the seasons dynamically shift around you, Grimshire delivers moments of beauty amidst these dark times. Ready to step in Grimshire and face the challenge? The demo is currently available on Steam, and you can wishlist it to stay updated on its early access release planned for 2025. But hold on, I have one more farming sim that blends genres and offers a completely fresh take that you'll want to sink your teeth into. Vampire Rancher is a cozy RPG in development by yet another solo developer, Boris Pixel. Set in the weird Wild West, you'll do everything that you typically do in a farm sim. Farm crops, fish, craft, raise animals, cook, and farm humans? Just your typical farm sim stuff, this time with a vampiric twist. Rancher by day, vampire by night. In this cozy game, you'll manage your time and resources to restore the sleepy little town to its former glory, all while satisfying your vampiric needs for blood. During the day, you'll gather resources, craft, and work to make your visitors happy. The happier your visitors are, the more they'll help both you and the town thrive. You'll oversee shops and saloons, tailoring them to cater to the needs of different visitors. And as your visitors' satisfaction grows, they'll send you useful gifts like rare seeds or new recipes to help you on your journey. Then, when night falls, the real fun begins. Your vampiric nature takes over, and these visitors become essential to your survival. Blood essence, gathered from your visitors, allows you to transform into a bat, resist garlic, and become immune to sunlight, unlocking new exploration and survival opportunities. Blood not only keeps you alive, but also grants you powerful vampiric perks. The more blood you consume, the more boons you gain, special abilities that enhance things like fishing, wood cutting, and harvesting. Of course, the knowledge and experience you gain will depend on the occupation of that visitor that you snacked on. Apart from managing your visitors, you can get to know the unique characters of your town and take part in their stories and quest lines. As you complete more quests, you'll grow your town and slowly uncover the real reason the Vampiric Council sent you there. This game is so feature-rich, and I've barely scratched the surface. There's so much more to uncover, so if you're ready to embrace your vampiric side, be sure to wishlist it on Steam and sink your teeth into its release in 2025. We have journeyed far, but have made it to our last stop. Wanderstop is a narrative-centric cozy game about running a tea shop in a magical forest, but with a twist. Set to release on March 11, 2025 for PS5 and PC, this game offers the kind of calming experience you'd expect from a cozy gem, but there's so much more beneath the surface. You'll spend your days brewing tea, harvesting ingredients, and crafting the perfect blends for travelers who stop by your shop. But the real magic comes from the interactions with your customers. Each one has a story to tell, and as you chat with them, you'll learn more about their journeys, using your tea to help them heal, find clarity, or just take a moment of peace. In your downtime, you're free to just be. Tidy up the shop, decorate it to your style, or sit on a bench with a cup of tea and soak in the atmosphere. The game encourages a slower pace, letting you decide how you want to unwind. But here's the twist. Alta, the main character, does not want this kind of life, and I freaking love that for her. She's a former fighter, a champion warrior, and this quiet life in the tea shop just isn't exactly, well, her cup of tea. As the story unfolds, Alta struggles to balance this slower pace with the fiery fighter she used to be, which adds an unexpected layer to the game. It's a bit of a journey of self-discovery. But what really makes this game stand out is its emotional depth. Sure, it's a cozy game, but it's also about finding balance and understanding who you are. I'm excited to meet all of the customers. Something about meeting a person, hearing their life story, and recommending them the perfect tea is just so kind, personalized, and I can't help but feel this game will really tug at my heartstrings. One other thing that really pulled me toward this game is its creative director, Davey Reedon, who also created the titles The Stanley Parable and The Beginner's Guide. While I'm not familiar with these titles, I think we've all been familiar with the feelings of burnout, which is exactly what he was feeling after working on those titles. He wanted something new and cozy and started working on Wanderstop, taking these pieces of his burnout to fuel the narrative as part of his own healing journey. In his devlog, he mentioned wanting to do some pleasant work on the game and just be better. Word by word, he said, but healing is way more complicated than that. Healing is messy, and it's bitter, and I just want to know how to do it. I want to know that it's possible to leave your old self behind and become someone new, someone better than I am, someone more capable. But God, it's so hard to do. I am straight up linking the Steam link below so you can wishlist it and watch that devlog video for yourself because it was chilling. This, my friends, is how you know a game is about to be real good. This burnout and desire for healing is what led to the game's twist. So if you're looking for a cozy experience that invites reflection and a chance to slow down, this game might just be your perfect brew. We covered a ton of ground, and I want to know, if you were developing your own cozy game right now, what unique feature would you add to make it stand out? These games have shown us the possibilities are endless. If you like this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and check out more videos from the channel, as every bit helps defeat the algorithm gods and break through the gates to more cozy gamers like you who also might be looking for something different. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.